Hello guys, si Keshan Velasco ulit ito at welcome sa episode 6 ng larutan ng Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. So, tuloy natin to. So, nung huling episode, na bigla ako doon sa yung bagong itsura nung Matrix. So, tignan natin kung maililigtas natin yung run natin doon. So, nabigla kasi kung iniba nila ng husto eh. When meron ng mga nagbabantay doon sa pahirap na itsura ng Matrix, pero sige, subukan natin. Kasi kailangan nating yun eh, ma-access yun eh. Kailangan natin mag-load. Medyo mahaba-haba eh. Hindi ko nababasahin ulit yung text. Alam ko naman akong gagawin eh. Ito lang. Medyo matagal mag-load tong game kumpara do sa Dragonfall tsaka Returns eh. Mas matagal siya mag-load. Okay, kailangan makalusot na tayo dito sa Matrix run na to. So, taka. Kailangan ko muna yung map para nakikita ko yung nila. Dali, ha? Muntik na. Dali. Kailangan natin makakuha yun eh. Dali. Ay, takbo, bilis. Buti di ka napansin. Dali. Na, buti na lang. Buti na lang. Dito, sa baba. Ay. Pasaway. Ano ba yan? Bakit? Ano ba yan? Okay, so, teka. Patabi mo na, hindi tinatamaan. Ano ba yan? Teka. Isa pa sa likod. Nasira na naman. Teka, pasaway. Teka, reload ulit. Reload, teka lang. Ano ba yan? Andun na eh. Andun na eh, pasaway. Kung sana kasi pwede i-control to ng wasad. Mas madali eh. Ano ba yan? Andun na lang eh. Ano ba yan? Umpisa pa lang, sayang kagad oras. Sasubukan lang natin ulit. Ang dali lang yan eh. Makalusot lang tayo sa babae. Ano ba yan? Teka. Edge panning sana, kaya hindi pwede eh. Ano ba yan? Umpisa pa lang. Sirang-sira kagad. Ano ba yan? Ang pangit naman ito. Ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Umpisa pa lang. Nakadalawang retry kagad. Ano ba yan? Masasayang yung oras nito eh. Ano ba yan? Ba't kasi ginawang ganito yung Matrix Run? Hindi naman ganyan yung unang games eh. Ano ba yan? Hindi talaga. Okay. Nakalusot tayo sa part na. So, save ko muna. Magsa-save scam na ako dito pasaway eh. Okay, teka. Aba yan, nakagilid na eh. Ulit. Gilid na yun eh. Ano ba yan? Sayang na naman yung oras dito. Isang attempt na lang. Pagka palpak pa rin, ikakat ko na lang pag malapit na dun. Pag nandun na ako sa terminal. Pasaway, ang tagal ng reload, ang tagal ng load times eh. Sige. Pa isa-isa. Save natin dyan. Isa-isa. Tagal eh. Yan. Sa loob. Pasok! Ano ba? Ikakat ko na talaga guys. Ito mukhang swerte na to dito. Bisa mo. Okay guys, nagawa natin yung part na yon. So, tuloy. Hack Blacker IC. Ito medyo ano eh. Kailangan ko mag-concentrate. Kamali pa yung huli. Ay, that's sa dulo. Hirap mag-concentrate ng ganito, ba yan? Yung dulo na lang eh. Ang hirap tandaan. Ayaw. Isa pa, isa pa. Tandaan. Isa na lang eh. Ay, nakuha din sa wakas. Ito na lang. Ay, nakuha din natin. Pasaway. May nakaligtas tayo dito, so kunin ko lang itong dalawang data jacks, tapos pwede na ma-exit. Pwede na mag-jack out. So ano ko natin? Pay data. Basta access codes. Okay. Nagawa din, pasaway. Dali lang guys, i-re-adjust ko yung timer natin kasi nga ikakat ko yung palpak eh. So teka, adjust ko lang, dagdag ako ng 15 minutes, tapos kakat ko yun eh. Teka, okay. Okay, nakuha natin. Override key code 7881. Subukan ko doon sa pintuan dito sa dulo. Baka yun yung code para dito sa pinto. Ito na ito. Try natin. The door has been secured by a series of heavy bars with old motors to retract them. A stained and soiled keypad has been set into the door frame. Try natin. Hindi eh. Hindi. Hindi yan yung para dyan sa code na yan. Ayaw. Walk away na lang. Okay, so hindi natin ito mabubuksan for now. So, teka. Wala ba tayong pwedeng... Wala ba magbibigay ng clue sa atin dito? Wala yata. Eto, vendor lang to eh. So, teka. Meron pa tayong nakalimutan puntahan dito eh, sa kabilang side. So, teka. Dito tayo sa kabilang area. Di pa natin makita yung ano eh. Isa pa yung release valve para malinis yung ano. Malinis yung tubig. Ano to? Yellow Lotus Enforcer. The Yellow Lotus Enforcer glares at you. You can see the outline of the old man's cred stick in his vest pocket. He flexes and his muscles bulge. What do you want? Step away, asshole. Right now. I thought I'd relieve you of the burden of currency. Cred stick, please. I saw what you did to that old man back there. I'm here to get his money back. Yeah, I'm leaving. Oto, sige. I've got a better idea. Think I'll take your money instead. He licks his lips. Give me your cred sticks, or you'll get what the old guy got. I'm not playing around. Okay ka? Shadowrunner. Shaking down Shadowrunner isn't a good idea, sweetheart. Give me the old man's stick before I put a hole where your head is. Strength 4. Well, I feel like playing, and I know a lot of fun games we can play. Unarmed 4. Kick him in the face. Sayang yun, maganda sanang option yun eh. Attack. Pag inatake natin to, mapipilitan tayong patayin siya eh. So, ito na lang. Strength 4. He comes up short, frowning. His eyes shift from your face to your biceps, to his own comparatively slight build. Oh, to hell with it. There's nothing on this old stick anyway. So, nakuha natin yung cred stick. 63 ang laman. Wala bang kwenta yun? He tosses the cheap stick back to you. The balance on its LED screen reads 63. You got what you came for. Now get out, yeah? I got the date in an hour, and I don't need you messing it up. Kick him in the face. Maganda sanang option yun eh. Hard to mess up a date with a Simpsons chip. Remember this the next time you decide to shake down an old man. Ito na lang. He waves you off. Yeah, get out. Okay. O tayong karma points. Although wala tayong pagkagamitan, 1 lang eh. So pwede ko isoli yan doon sa matanda, pero teka lang. Hanapin ko muna yung shut off valve. Para magawa na rin natin yung kay doon sa doon sa Feng Shui expert. Ito yata. Ito. Sayang isang pinto, di ko alam kung paano buksan yun eh. Ito muna. This old rusted water valve might be able to close off the flow of water that's pouring out of the broken pipe. Strength 3. Wrench on the shut off controls. Duncan, can you give me a hand with this? Walk away, Aton. 3. Strength 3. The flow of water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Okay, so yun, nabuo pa rin natin yan. So yun, pwede ko na sabihin doon sa na nagawa natin yan. So balik tayo doon. So teka, mamaya na yung Yellow Lotus. Mamaya na yung gawin muna natin itong mga side quests na to. So to, balik natin yung pera niya. I don't want any trouble, boss. He exhales sharply. Please, just leave me be. Item, cheap cred stick. Hand him back his cred stick. Here you go, man. Got this back for you. Sorry for your troubles. I leave you alone, Alta. Yeah, naman na tayo, pero okay lang. Oh, thank you. I don't have anything that I can reward you with, but I appreciate what you did. Yun lang, okay lang. Wala siya masasabi. So sabihin na natin, i-report na natin dun sa i-report na natin dun sa mamaya natin asikasuhin yung pintuan na yun. So ito muna, report muna natin sa kanya na tapos na yung yung mga pinagagawa niya na naayos na natin. Okay. The young woman startles at your approach, fumbling for something in her pocket. When she recognizes you, she relaxes. Is it done? It's done. Thank you so much. The young woman sighs with relief. She opens the flap on her satchel, reaches inside and produces a plastic sheath. I'm not magically active, so I can't see the flow of ki in the area, but I've got test strips, little sheets of paper embedded with key sensitive bacteria. It's a close relative of Fab, but it doesn't see much use outside of Hong Kong. She pulls a strip out of the sheath and holds it to the air. Within seconds, it turns ink black. She lets out a dejected sigh, her eyes shifting from the strip to her watch, to the strip again. She looks utterly defeated. Damn it. I've been making adjustments for weeks now, trying to get the key to circulate better, and nothing seems to work. If anything, this one went bad even faster than the control strips I took when I got here. Maybe you're doing it wrong. Any idea why? Ito na lang, sige. No, it should work. I've followed the text, done everything right. The key here is rancid. That's obvious, but I swear it's even worse than it should be. No wonder this place is so disgusting. The student coughs and rests her head in her hands. That's it. I'm getting out of here. In a little while. Got to tell my advisor about this. Thanks for the help. Hope you don't stay long. I sure as hell won't. Wala tayong reward dun. At least meron tayong Q2 karma points. Although wala yata ang paggagamitan eh. Tingnan natin. Wala akong kailangan dyan. Ito kailangan ko 3, bali 6 strength. Kailangan ko pa ng 2 para makuha ko yung unarmed 4 intelligence. Wala. Wisdom. Kailangan ko 6 charisma, wala akong kailangan dyan. So wala magagamit. Okay, save muna natin. At least pwede natin tuloy ito. Baka iwasan ko na lang matrix runs. Pasaway. Okay, so siguro yung code para dito sa yung para dito. Para dito siguro sa pintuan na to yun. Okay, baka doon sa hatch sa baba. Subukan natin bumalik doon. Teka. Parang mas maganda kung sa baba tayo dadaan eh. Hindi tayo mahahalata. Baka para dito yun eh. Save ko ulit. Okay, so bagong area sinave dito. Save ko lang. Hindi ako nagtitiwala sa auto saves. At dito, the same sense machine has been left unchecked for restocking. There's a package data chip still in the tray. Still the chip. Okay. Subukan natin lumabas. Dito tayo nang galing, so subukan natin dito. Huwag lang magkaroon ng encounter, so save muna natin. Sigurado. Okay lang na mag-save scam. So ano meron dito? Wala pa so far. Yung pintuan, dalawa. Ito yata siguro. Ito yung palabas. Okay. Connected pala to, so okay. Save muna natin ulit. At least walang humarang sa atin. Ano meron dito sa pintuan na to? Ano yun? Meron dito. Okay, ano yun? Ano na ako natin? Ano? Nuyen. Okay, so far so good. Okay, dito tayo nang galing. Okay, wala. May terminal dito. Dito yung code. Yeah, save muna natin. Mahirap na. The door has been sealed with a factory fresh maglock. A high-sec keypad has been set into the frame. Okay, enter code 7881. Okay. The door unlocks. Okay. Save ulit para sigurado. Tingnan natin kung anong nangyari dito. Okay, so wala. Siya lang. Strangler bow. A large man in his 50s stands waiting, his heavily tattooed arms held in a fighter's stance. His bone structure is heavy. Corded muscle stands out on his arms and chest. In his youth, he must have been enormous. He doesn't talk so much as smile. Hello, Rumble. I don't know how you get in here. You got in here, but you've got my attention. Good. I have a message from Kindly Cheng. Candy Candygram for Candygram for Strangler Bow. Much love, Kindly Cheng. You're a hard man to find. Can you guess who sent me with a message? Ah, ato na lang. Direktahin na natin. Huwag na natin siyang pagtripan. A message from Cheng. I don't wait. I don't wait to hear you mangle it. He chuckles to himself. You speak Cantonese so well, but before I hear it, I have a little message for her too. You tell Kindly Cheng that her operations are done in the walled city. Strangler Bao has given himself a promotion, and tell her that if she sends any more errand boys to visit him with another message, Strangler Bao is going to send them back in a box. Talaga lang, ha? You think you can tell her that, errand boy? Should I write it down for you in English? Hold out the data stick. Just set the stick, listen to the message, and I'll be gone, okay? Come on, Strangler. Can I call you Strangler? We just want to hang out, play some video games, do triad stuff. I'm pretty sure she'll reach negative. I'm pretty sure she'll react negatively to that. Why don't I just say I left her message on your remains? Yeah. I don't get to hear you. I don't get to hear you butcher the message. I'm sad. He grabs the small plastic drive from your hand, slaps it into his tried player. Kindly Cheng stands erect, speaks directly to the camera. Mr. Bao, as everyone knows, you're a man of swift action. I respect that, and because of that respect, I will get right to the point. I know where your money is coming from. I know that you have friends working for Stross Sandals, like myself. They have been siphoning funds from their organizations. I know about the noodle shop that you laundered the money through. I have tasted their broth and found it wanting. The old woman becomes flinty hard. You have been stealing from the Yellow Lotus, glorifying yourself with revenue that we have earned, and I have files to prove it. Bao's eyes widen as files begin to flit across the screen. Receipts, bank reports, personal communication between himself and his men. Kindly Cheng continues speaking, smooth and casual. Now, in light of our recent conflict, you might be wondering why I am keeping this information to myself, why I haven't exposed you so you could be dragged from your lotus den by the balls and slowly roasted on a rotisserie spit. In truth, I respect your ambition. You have a lot to learn about candor and loyalty, but I believe that you still have value. I am still willing to work with you. However, in order for that to happen, we need to come to an understanding about the nature of our partnership. Kindly Cheng steps forward, fills the screen. I own you, Bao. You and all your men. You are my fucking playthings. Tiles to twist and pose as I see fit. I am in this I am in this position because I am far better at this than you, and it's time that you learned it. Accept what I am telling you, and we can get back to business. Prosper But if you continue your little rebellion, I will mail tiny pieces of you to your children and take their picture as they open the package. She produces one of her thin black cigars, lights it, holds the smoke a long time. You have 24 hours to return to the fold. If you aren't here licking my heels by then, the information will be released and you will become food for fish. Your choice, Bao. 24 hours. The message winks out. Strangler Bao turns away from the screen slowly. His skin is ashen. Get out. He pauses, casts his eyes to the floor, and tell Mrs. Cheng to expect me at Swift Winds tomorrow. He stands up straight. Tomorrow morning. I will thank you for your time. I let her know. It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Bao. O, to. Medyo professional tayo ngayon. Go, just go. Okay, so ayos na to. Problema yung isang pintuan, di natin alam paano buksan yun eh. Anyway, at least nagawa natin to. Okay. Return to Heyoy. Yung isang pintuan, di natin mabuksan eh. Anyway, okay lang. At least yung main objective natin, no? Ito paano buksan to pintuan na to. Siguro eventually mabubuksan natin yan. At least hindi tayo ni rate dito, so okay lang. Hindi ko na nga pala inulit inspection nung ano nung bumalik ako rito. Tingnan natin kung alam nila yung pintuan sa baba. Showing that. What's been going on around here? I heard Stranglebow's making a move. I can sense. Wag na lang. Wala naman pala eh. So, labas na tayo. Exit na tayo dito. Hindi natin siya makakausap. Hindi ko na kasi pinagbasa, in-inspect yan nung inulit ko tong event eh. Okay. Wala. Okay, exit na. Check ko lang yung time natin, guys. Pagbalik natin kay Kindly Cheng, saka natin save ko na. Pwede na rin siguro yun. Magandang ano na yan. Magandang lengthy episode na. Who holds up his hand for everyone to stop, turns to the two of you and hooks his thumbs in his belt. Wait, that was a thing? Never thought I'd be shuttling messages between criminals in a Hong Kong syndicate. I can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the Wolf City. This place just feels wrong. Looking for more stray cats to take in? No kidding, there's something off about it. It must have been important. He flew all the way here. Hired runners for an escort. Ito na lang, sige. But why? This place makes you feel like your life has no value. Like there's just no point to anything. He sighs and looks at your companion. Great life you have here. Isabel ignores the barb. She's too pleased. I can't believe it. We actually delivered Auntie's message without anyone dying. Ako, muntik na sa Matrix. I've had enough of this. Let's get out of this pit. Let's get out of this pit. I'm with you, Gansho. I don't need to see this place ever again. Gansho, seriously? Whose goggles point down at Isabel? That's not gonna stick, is it? Return to Heyoy. Return na tayo. Alis na tayo. Wala tayong magaganda sa pinto eh. So mag-report na lang tayo kay Kindly Cheng tapos end na natin episode. Heyoy, it's hard to shake off the walled city. Its gravity clings to you as if wretchedness itself had grown tentacles. The sounds of suffering subside, but their echoes still thrum your insides. Isabel walks quickly, regularly checking over her shoulder as if expecting pursuit from the buildings themselves. She hugs her cyberdeck to her chest as if protecting a small child. Wu pauses a moment and breathes a sigh of relief when you finally reach the streets, but returning to Heyoy isn't like coming home. Suspicious looks and closed mouths accent unsmiling faces that billboard a universal message. You don't belong here. Time to report back to Kindly Cheng and inform her that the message has been delivered. Get this business over with. Get your sin burned. Get on to the next step, whatever that is. You leave the city of darkness behind. Head to the mahjong parlor and a date with a crime lord. Okay. So may nakuha tayong may nakuha akong 6 karma points. Okay, nice. So ilan yun? 8? So saan ko ilalagay? 8. Sa body hindi na. Weakness, hindi na. Strength. Ito para makuha ko kagad to unarmed 4. So meron pa akong 4 points. Intelligence, wisdom. Para makuha ko tong So may matitira sa aking 3. Teka. Actually, mas gusto ko muna tong quickness. Para makuha ko kagad yung dodge 3. So sige, muna. Okay, so 1 point. So kumakuha ko ulit ng 2 dito. Okay. Save. Okay. Balik na tayo kay Kindly Cheng. Save na natin pagkatapos natin siya kausapin. Okay. Kindly Cheng watches you closely as she walks across the mahjong parlor. As she approaches, her lieutenant leans in, brings her mouth close to the triad boss's ear. Cheng smiles and nods, her eyes never leaving you. There's a twinkle in the straw sandal's eye. I've heard from Bao. He got my message very clearly, and I understand that there were no casualties created during your little delivery run. I am pleased and surprised. I get that a lot. Isabel did a great job of guiding us. You gave simple instructions. Would have taken an idiot to mess it up. uh, sige. A wry grin. You'd be surprised how many idiots I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Nakakuha tayo ng 715 yen. My message was delivered and Strangler Bow is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulls out her PDA, stabs a button with a lacquered fingernail. The order has been sent. Congratulations, you are now sinless. Shadow people. Wu exhales heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. I don't like the way my life was going anyway. We'll figure out a way out of this, Duncan. Ito na lang. Wu pulls himself up to his full height. There's only one way out of this, Azalev Enhar, and that's through it. Whoever gave the kill order on Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. We set his jaw firm. Wu sets his jaw firm. That's all I can think about. Finding who did this. Finding Ray. Kindly Cheng holds up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier, and I agree. She eyes the room carefully and leans in. I can't just let this lie. Someone killed my runners. It would be a sign of weakness to the Yellow Lotus, and the others if I do nothing. She rests her PDA on the mahjong table, facing you. The triad boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the top, hunting for the right button on its upside-down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you. I have news to share with you, my darlings. The kind you won't like. Obvious naman kasi nga nakikipag-transaction kami sa criminal eh. Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen, behind a reporter standing on the docks in Victoria Harbor. It's a picture you've seen before, a professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth center he was opening in the Redmond Barrens. Under Raymond's photos are the words "Seattle Man Killed." Newscaster. Another shooting involving the police department. A Seattle community organizer and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbor last night. Hong Kong Police Force police report that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was traveling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to his shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Kindly Cheng taps the button again and the video closes. Wu puts his hand to his face. This just keeps getting worse. It definitely isn't getting any better. You were right, Auntie. That was news I did not like. It definitely isn't getting any better. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hand over his mouth, trying to process the information. He sways, and for a moment it looks as if he's going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it, and pulls back her hand. Sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to use one, but sorry. Son of a bitch, Raymond. Son of a bitch, Raymond's dead. Raymond dies the same night we're ambushed. That's no coincidence. You okay, Duncan? So, ito lang. No fucking way. Kindly taps the video close. She hands around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbor from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. The PDA shows silent, grainy video footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop, flanked by two guards. He's looking down at something in his hand, completely distracted. So talaga sinetap si Raymond. Ano kaya ang dahilan? The footage continues and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering its field of view from different angles, guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by two more. Tapos binaril na lang bigla. Ano ba yan? Raymond stands to face him, and the camera gets clear view of the suit's face. White plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons, and muzzle flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Wu puts his hands on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Gavit reaches up to stroke the rat perch on her shoulder. Is that a mask? It doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. She pushes out her lower lip in appreciation. Quite the fashion accessory. Ano, feeling Cobra Commander yung bumaril. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in a crowd. This guy's either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, I'm gonna find him. Kindly Chang watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? We stay in the shadows. We're dead too. We find the plastic-faced man and drag him somewhere private. Make him dig his own hole. Then we feel it. Then we feel it. We find out who this plastic-faced man is. Then we get some answers. Ito mas maganda. Bakit nga no? Kung papatay natin, wala rin mangyayari eh. With what resources? Cheng's eyes sparkle. I'm afraid there are some facts you are going to have to face. She puts on a grave face. You are alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police. But how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? This is a topic that requires serious consideration. Ayun, yun din ang punot dulo nun. Mapipilitan tayo magtrabaho para sa kanya. Kindly wipes her hand across a stack of tiles, spreading the ivory-colored pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Kindly gestures to Gobet and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down. In that rat's nest squat boat you call home. We'll all talk after you've slept. Figure out our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Thank you for your help, Auntie. Can I ask you a question, Auntie? Rat's Nest squat boat? Kasi nga ano siya eh. Rat shaman si Gobet eh. We call it the we call it the bolt hole. Ano ba yan? It's the abandoned trawler we call home. Isabel tries to smile. It's homey. Meet you here. I meet you there. Let's go, Aslep NR. I'm beat to hell. Okay. Next episode na natin hanapin yung ano na yon, yung tulugan na yon. So, save muna natin dito tapos end na natin episode. Okay. Isa pa, para sigurado. Okay. Okay guys, Quezon Velosa signing off. Next episode na lang ulit. Mukhang lumalalim tong kwento na to.